feel like we need a little bit more, sending out love opposed to doing our own wins. So I'm gonna put 2 minutes on. Who wants to give the first shout out?
I'll go. Top off. Today I think was a little difficult with math, and one of my highest students that really is good. She couldn't. She understood the problem, but she didn't know how. One of my things is I want to know, do you understand? How you can understand is explain it to me back. She said, I understand, but I can't explain it to you back. So I asked Ms. Doffall. She's great with really getting into detail and showing them where's the problem, where you need to go back. So she helped me out a lot today, and she came back, she said, I understand, and she was able to say, I can help other people now, Ms. Lindsay, because I can understand how to say it back to them.
Awesome.
So where I was stuck, where I was stuck and frustrated at, she really helped me out. And she kind of gave me the reminder, like, duh, you're doing it right. So I needed that, because I've been feeling really discouraged the last couple of days. I'm like, what am I doing? Because even yesterday, I went, after our teaching lesson 16, they didn't understand. I went down to the cafeteria, and I talked to the other ones, and I said, look, am I saying it wrong? What else that I could be saying? How is another way can I teach it? So I think that frustration just really pushed me to just go back in even more. So thank you, Ms.
Who's next? Ms. Doffall took all our time. I mean, Ms. Lindsay took all our time.
I was going to shout out Carter. So we did cancel the field trip, but because she was thinking ahead of us. And so for Wonder, we're trying to finish the book before we do the field trip. And I was rushing it through, and so we were planning for Friday and then Tuesday, but then she was also thinking, trying to give parents enough time and not getting them stressed because the holidays are here and we don't want them to, I don't have money for this field trip. So we pushed it back because she was wise enough to give us a
So wise card should be.
It's funny though because they're like, oh, sorry.
Wait,
everyone.
I gotta add a minute. I'm gonna add a minute. What's yours, Carter?
Just for everyone, I'm not like being a great team member right now with the EdTPA deadline fast approaching. So just nice to know my team's here supporting me and knowing kind of just let me, I guess I'm like, okay, I'm dropping the ball maybe a little bit or slacking off, or can you make these copy, whatever it is. So just appreciating that I know like they got my back as I'm powering through.
Ms. Smith, who's your shout out?
Shout out to all of you guys for always being super flexible, and Miss Lindsay for letting me teach, and just all of you guys for being great. Thank you.
I want to specifically give a shout out to Ms. Dobbfall for her metric song. That is so amazing. Like, I absolutely love it. It is so dope. Like, it is amazing. And I can hear, I've heard your fourth graders singing it outside of the classroom. So that is absolutely bringing learning out of a book, and you are so dope. Cool. So who is going to be our recorder?
Sure. Me.
All right, Ms. Dogfall, who's our timekeeper?
I can be an encourager.
Here you go, Ms. Smith. She said I could be an encourager, so we're going to let her encourage us.
Great. Good job, Ms. Smith. Go.
See, she's doing an excellent job already. And our norms enforcer.
Carter.
Okay,
You got this.
She just made up a job. So.
Come on, Ms. Carter. You got this. You got this.
All right. So let's look at our focus standard from your PLC last week. We're going to look at the data for it. I'm going to put 30 seconds on the clock just for us to review that focus standard and understand exactly what we're looking at for that data. Cool? Yeah. All right. Go. What's the focus standard?
We sent it. Did we send it to you? I'm trying to remember back to last week.
Let's see. Can you pause the timer?
I can pull out this from last week, the bags and it was, were we doing 14 or 15? I forget which one we decided on.
15.
15. Okay, so understand.
What's the number?
Lesson 15.
Understand and solve division problems
You can start it back.
with a remainder using the array and area models.
Let's do our percent mastery. 1 minute on the clock. Ms. Dogfall.
Sorry guys, I'm not used to this challenge.
Alright, 17.
So on your tracker, you have how many? Okay, can you do the percent for me?
Yeah.
Ms. Carter, what was yours?
Um, 12 in the green.
Okay, can you do that percentage for me?
Let me write mine up.
And Ms. Lindsay, can you do your percentage? So we're gonna come back to that one. Cool? Let's do gaps between our exemplars. I wanna switch it up a little bit. I've noticed a lot of things in other PLCs, so I wanna focus our attention on that one. So, you know how many you have, Ms. Carter, just put the percent in our PLC thing.
Okay,
Don't worry about that right now. I want you to split apart your belows and your almost. I know we already have them in our mastered, almost, and then belows, but I want you specifically to take those two groups. Ms. Smith, can you put 7 minutes on the clock for this part? I want us to look at these two groups and let's start pulling out any gaps that we see within these. So just start calling them out, and I'm gonna write them on here so that we can start to make some connections between our below leaders and our almost mastery leaders. Cool?
So we're pulling out gaps that we see that students aren't
Just,
doing.
yep, skim through your exit slips for your almost and your belows. And I just want you to call out some trends. What are you noticing? Are you noticing that they didn't circle something, they didn't draw something, they didn't write something?
Okay, so what I noticed for they had to do it in an
Below.
array and a rectangle,
Mhm.
right? And most of them could do the array, but the below ones struggled with the rectangle. They struggled to figure out, to break the big number down into, so if you had 27 divided by 3, or divided by 5, you would have to do a rectangle with the area of 25, and then you'd have to have 2 extras. They had a hard time saying 25 for yours.
So is this like just the multi-step of it?
It was breaking down number 27 into parts. That's what they were struggling with.
So decomposing the number?
Yeah, into parts that could be evenly done. Divided.
Okay.
But when they did the array, they didn't have a problem with it.
My class the same. They didn't have a problem with the array, breaking it down.
Is this in below or is this in almost? Below, you said they didn't have a problem breaking it down, but they had a
No, they
problem.
had a problem breaking it down, but they didn't have a problem with the array.
That's what Ms. Dogfall was just saying.
Yeah.
Cool. Anything else?
I sort of